there, welcome. This is Divine Unisouls 11. I am Divine Sunshine, coming to you, bringing you the sunshine. So, don't know where that came from. Anyway, just want to do a quickie, just to check in and see what's happening with the energies. I said I was going to come down here. I did 2 of my podcasts, and I just want to tap in clear and just really actually see what is the overall energy. So right now the overall energies is about the twin flame journey. To me, it's about, again, picking a direction, actually going with it, although it might seem a little kind of like the guy from Infinite Waters. It's a little shaky, baby, a little shaky, but again, you do have support on the right hand side of that. And again, to me, it would be like spirit or sources guiding you, although you feel like here you have this like free will opportunity of like you could jump off at any time if you want to, or you could just go on ahead and grab the railing and go at it. Again, you have support on this journey when you think you don't. It's got several directions there too as well, but it also has, you got this light that she's holding behind, which lets me know that again, that you've gotten enough enlightenment and enough knowledge from the things and experiences that you have in the past to be understanding that, again, to be is that almost like that bag lady. That's funny, that played in the car yesterday when I was going to get my car serviced. Understanding that, again, you got this one bag. It's a big bag, but it looks like it holds everything that, again, that you've learned how to. It's Erykah Badu says, pack light, ooh, 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 bag lady, you gon' miss your bus, dragging all them bags like that. So you done got to the point that, again, that you understand that dragging them bags, them 16 hefty bags, we have now, I've been saying this on this channel for what, 5 or 6 years, that we understand that them 16 hefty bags got to be encompassed into one bag, you know. Sometimes it's good to have that baggage there because it reminds you of that, again, I don't want to accumulate no more like I did them 16 bags. It's also good to say, okay, it's also good to throw away things and understand there's a place for things, and sometimes it's trash and you need to throw it away as well. But you don't need no 16 bags of reminders for you with that. So, and I'm seeing a light and a new path. So this is about the journey, about unity and coming together. So this is what's going on now, okay? In our divine feminine energies, what's going on with that? In our divine feminine energies, that means in our observation, how we're observing, how we're being right now for the collective. This kind of appears, I see 3. Thank you. It's about, again, really a big push about going within, but I'm also getting a fork in the road, and it's about going without. So it's, again, about what's within, so without. It's an outward expression, and it's also a push that to me is saying both ways, out and in. And that's interesting. I said on my podcast about the push for graduation. So this is in reverse. This to me is also, it goes twofold. We might even find in ourselves that it's about connecting to others. Some of us is about not so connected with others. It's about connected with in ourselves, and it's the spirit and the threefold for the divine feminine energies. It's the spirit, soul, and body, and making sure those 3 things have been connected within you. But it's also about the world. So it's interesting and about the temple, and it's about your connection of how you're seeing yourself out there in the world too as well. I want to get a clarifier. Why is it so important about us, the world? I see this world here and understanding about the illusions about how we see the world too as well. I see this cloak here that she's having here about being very much covered. Maybe also about believing in sometimes cloaks also is being brought to me as means deception too as well, but it also means there's a covering too as well. Dock of the Bay, to me, it seems like again, we're getting to the end. There's a death or ending. I told you what my divine counterpart says about that when he does like here, Dock of the Bay, because it's like a death. So again, there is, because I'm looking here and I'm seeing these lily pads here. Lily pads means to me there's a rebirth and an opening or awakening of you. Really truly getting into the namaste of it, like the light within me meets the light within you, like namaskar that I was taught in church. So that means meeting each one with enlightenment and really understanding and honoring each person that comes into our lives, because it's saying why we got to get into this worldly thing here, and that's the number 29. So 2 means unity and 9 means an ending the cycle, which to me 2 and 9 equals 11, and really truly becoming balanced, like the twin flame journey. We have to understand that sometimes the things that we see in the world, all things that glitter is not gold. So the things that the way they seem, they're like, oh, this is really the best for me, might not truly be the best for you. And that's what you should have learned on this twin flame journey, that too as well, rather than loving relationships or that. I think that this is where we're coming at now, like what's really truly gold for us, not fool's gold. And I can't remember that song with Jill Scott, what it was, but I remember I used to dislike when I heard that sucker come on the radio. I was not a fan of that, because I knew that the divine lover was into some interesting stuff when I used to hear that. But anyway, that fool's gold there, fool's gold, something like that. But understanding that again, we really get into the place in our divine feminine energy. Stop. Okay, now. In our divine feminine energies, understanding that there's no place like home. You need me to take you? Okay. All right then. Understanding that again, there's no place like home. So there's really a place that we got to ascend to go up higher in our vibrations, in our energies, to understanding that somewhere within, someone like Motel 6 has left the light on. The enlightenment, because really truly where we know home is, that's really truly where the light is housed. So when we get in touch with what's truly the light within us, we will be able to understand truly that we have hit home, where we're at that light place where we're really shining and being that light worker, like they say, or that light keeper that we are in as well with that. Cut it out. So this is it. So we're getting an understanding on this journey that there's no place like home. That's why it's understanding about the world. Okay. Okay. So yeah. That is one way that could be like that. To breathe. Because some of us need to do some of that breath work. You really getting in touch with, and especially if we have any kind of anxiety about that. Some of us really are at the point that, again, I'm hearing the song, I can see clearly now the day is gone. So I can see how all obstacles disappear. So what it's going to be bright, sunshiny day. So again, where it is that we got to get higher. So we can be able to, where the air is light, I'm going to say, where the air, I'm here in Sesame Street, where the air is clear, can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? And so that's what I'm hearing. So some kind of way it is to Divine Street, how to get to Divine Street, Twin Flame Street, so wherever, or Lightworker Street, wherever it is helping us to get to that point where the air is lighter. You know, again, like they say, eagles fly up high, so they can be able to really truly get the vibe. Hold on one second. Do you need me to take that? Okay. The kids is fighting over this one thing. So again, and it's the number 29 again. Breathing. Okay. That's interesting again about the world and taking off the mask, and not again to take off the mask so we can actually just breathe the air. This also can say some of us might need to take a time out and just go out into nature and breathe the air. But again, like this again, you've got to get up in consciousness again for this coming together in unity to end this cycle, and to be able to again to create this balance and harmony with the number 11, which is 2 back to unity. So again, breathe. There's some things in the world that we got to clean up again. In our divine, this is a stag, in our divine masculine energies. So in the divine feminine energies, understanding about how we see in the world, understanding that things are not as gold as we had thought they were, really truly getting a better understanding about what's really truly golden for us, like living my life like it's golden, living my life it's golden, living my life like it's golden, my life like it's golden, golden. So that part, knowing what place is home as well, and this true sense and breathing. It's like some of them I hear somebody saying, you know what, I can now breathe. It's like I've been waiting to exhale. That's funny because I've seen somebody play that on there, wait to exhale on the thing. You know, so it's like you really have gotten to the place in which is like everything is coming together and now I can breathe. This is where we are in our divine feminine energies right now. For the divine masculine energies, interested here, it's about spiritually asking ourselves why. The divine masculine energies is now came into the point I'm seeing this person being native, really truly understanding the leg of the land, really truly getting into the understanding of having a platform. Like, I really have something to say. I really have something that in which I want to charge into the world with as my mission. My mission is now to help our children, or my mission is now to help beautify everybody through my fashion blog. My mission is now to help, to get myself straight. That's my mission, to make sure I'm practicing self-love, talking to myself right, showing self-compassion. That's my mission. Or it could be all three of those things, right now. That's my mission. This is understanding, to me, is really getting into depth, or really even questioning ourselves in our divine masculine energies. Like, why is this happening? Why I keep on going through these cycles and these same things keep on showing up karmically. What is this all about? Because this is where we are in the divine masculine energies, as far as helping us to gain that new wisdom about life, or where we are on this journey. And it seems like to me, again, the more knowledge that we've been getting through either our experiences or how we're showing up in the world, how we're standing in our power, how we're showing leadership, how we're going out there in the world and getting the things in the world, it's helped us to, like Red Bull, we have wings now. We're getting into that divinity. We're becoming much lighter. We're becoming more divine in the process of this. But we're getting also very native meaning very understanding about like our footing, where we are, our location. Beforehand, it wasn't like that. And that's because of a lot of the life lessons that have came along. What's the energies that's provoking this? Because I did in reverse order, but that's okay. Divine masculine energies is able to, or their third eye to me is being more opened up and maybe able to see clear, being able to see the vision. Like I keep on saying, I can see clearly now, the day is done. So again, I can see all obstacles disappear. So this is where we are. This is, again, the goddess energies to me is always represented by the divine feminine. So the divine feminine has showed up into the divine masculine side of what I'm saying. And just like the divine masculine energies showed up ways that I got to clean up, some stuff has showed up in the divine feminine energies about what's going on. So the goddess energy for the divine masculine energies, really pulling into that. The divine feminine energies is probably also whoever's house, if you feel like you're dominant in one. Hey, excuse me. I know you're having fun, but no. Might be more dominant in one avatar or representative, male or female. And right now it's because the divine feminine energies is doing the work. She's really got a handle on her intuition and her awareness. She's really using this to the maximum, or the best of her ability, or the full potential of what it is to be able to use your intuition and your awareness. And because the divine feminine is doing that, has got a good handle on it, it's like, this, she's giving birth to this. She knows how to handle this. She knows how to honor this. Now, beforehand, it was like, oh, this is like a curse, this intuition and this awareness, knowing things more about this twin flame journey, or this taking this journey. I can be more, I'm empathic, and I can feel more, and I understand what my masculine is doing, and I understand what the feminine is doing, and I'm just so depth into it. It's like, this is a curse. I don't want to know so much in depthness. Now, the divine masculine energies is now, because of the divine feminine, is becoming more into acceptance and honoring this gift of being able to have this strong, or this divine intuition, or this divine awareness. It's helping him to be able to see more. It's also helping him to be able to get these downloads too as well. There's been a lot of downloads, and I said that earlier, that's been occurring and happening in those of us that's, again, that they're leveling up and to go to the next level, whether it's a spiritual leadership, or it's something that, again, that you want to do in your mission. You're getting a lot of downloads. Even if the mission is getting in union with your twin, you're going to get a lot of downloads here lately to really help you with this leveling up. As far as these, I want to say, because they keep on saying that, this is karmic, things are coming to the end and cycles, and I really want to see about what's the take from my guides about that. So what's going on with these karmic cycles that they said is being represented by this Saturn and Neptune retrograde? What's that all about for us collectively? And they have here, which is about yin and yang, which to me is all about balance, and the number 22 is here to really move into that mastery of balancing both energies, the good, the bad, the light, the shadow. That means I'm doing the light work, but I'm doing the shadow work. That means I'm getting understanding my divine masculine energies. I'm understanding my divine feminine energies. So within and so without. So I'm understanding me, and I'm trying to get a better understanding of and have mastery of my divine lover, or divine partner, or whatever, the divine counterpart. Really understanding that, so that we can be able to balance out each other with that. Give me an explanation. Why is that with this karmic energies? Clear. Because we've been playing ourselves small right where we are. Anytime I see the giraffe, that means we're playing ourselves small. We got some old beliefs, some old knowledge that we're based upon. Some of us has been parroting what other people has been doing, and finding and believing that was a good belief as well. But that goes back to the divine feminine energies, where, again, everything is not golden. We got to find our own path. We got to find our own voice. We got to find our own identity. This is where we are, because our future self is saying we need to come out of that, and you are needed so we can be able to ascend. I see birds to go higher heights. We need to become more, again, we need to find this balance and this mastery so we can be in our divine feminine energies, which means in our spirit. We can be more confident into where we are, really put our own self in our spirit, feel in our spirit that we have put our own self on a pedestal. This is something that we could be honored and revered for, because of all the good works that we have done. There's got a lot of things. The stars are being in the line. Once we have confidence like that, we draw things to us. That helps our hopes and wishes to come into fruition as well. Okay. Also, we have to do this because some of us has got that fork in the road kind of feeling. It's a 13. That's got to be put to an end. This indecisive, excuse me. This indecisiveness. This I got decisions. I got options stuff. It's like, really, again, we got to pick a direction, because, again, like I said, some of us say I'm sick and tired, and you can stick a fork in me, I'm done. I said now, even in my podcast, we got to get to the point that, again, that we're saying I'm done, it's finished. That means there's no more chapters to add on to where I am. It's starting to close. Death means, again, is a part of transformations. And we are transforming. Some of us are tired of this monkey business. We've been going about getting from point A to point B using old types of transportation. I was looking at this llama. We've gotten wise, but we kind of put that, what did I say? We had putting that on the, that's enough on the crying. Thank you. Still doing it. Okay. We have got with the owl. We got a sense of, to me, knowledge. And I'm looking at the owl, and the owl is looking at in the back, which means in our past we've gained enough knowledge. It's now to bring that into the forefront to our present time and to use that. And I see an apple, which again is about knowledge as well, too, as well. And it's got that the apple, which to me, which is the apple, is also the fruitness. The things are ripened. Now they're ready for us to partake and take a bite out of it. Like I say, take a bite out of the apple, really going ahead and move forward with that. And so we could be able to cross the finish line. Because again, we have been, chaos and conflict has been, I'm hearing the word influence, has been a great influence in that. However, like I said in my podcast again, that I talked about that. That's funny, they're weaving and blending into each other. That again, chaos is also just like this world was made out of the Big Bang, and that was out of chaos. But big things, planetary shifts and planets and universes and Milky Ways and things were created out of chaos. A lot of things, great things, can be created out of chaos. And so this is, so again, out of this conflict, although the desert is here, we were not able to see anything. These karmic lessons that are being brought to us, rather Saturn, which is the great father, which is really making sure that it's like, no, you can't wiggle your way out of it. You got to serve it. You did the time. You did the crime. You got to serve the time. You got to learn this. It's no more of this, because you got to learn it. And again, the Neptunian things, I'm not too familiar, but I do know Saturn is the teacher, and what Neptune is bringing too as well. I don't want to say it wrong, but again, with those two together, is just like you've got to learn the lesson. To me, I'm looking at it, they're both like bookends, and like somebody trying to get out, and it's like this one is bumping and say go back in there, and the other one's bumping it, and this is like you're at the cardinals, you in between, back. No, you ain't going anywhere. Like I see some people like big people got like a bellies, two of them bellies, and you like in between, and they're like bumping you in between. It's like no, get it. And so this is also represented by, we got the zebra here, which represents freedom. We've got to get this here. We got a horse here, but this also has a giraffe print here, which means you've been playing yourself small by you not mastering where you are, and you're not balancing out and using your divine feminine into your divine masculine to the maximum of potential. This is what they're saying. You're not using that to the maximums of your potential. And this is why things are, again, happening in these karmic lessons that you're learning now, to break you free from this smallness so you can really, truly get freedom that you want, okay? So at the end of the day, what is the advice that Spirit wants you to have right now? What's going on with this? This is a lot. It wants you in your divine masculine energies to truly be the person holding your heart. That means you have a good handle on your heart's desires, what you want, what resonates in your heart, what feels good in your heart. Let your heart intelligence really drive your heart intelligence and your divine masculine energies work together, so you can be able to really get a good handle as to the heart's desires or the dreams and the things that you really want to come into manifestation or fruition. This is also about, again, they want you to have caring connections. Caring connections, to me, is like they say, is going to be able to help to fuel you. And because of those caring connections that you have, like I said in the community card, with people and with yourself, a caring connection with the divine feminine and divine masculine energies within yourself, and so without, making sure that that's healthy. That's also going to help you on this journey too as well. Knowing here, you're at the number 11, that again, with this balancingness of the yin and the yang, that this truly is helping to lead you into abundance. It's got cornucopia here, which is abundance, love and abundance, okay, which is going to be transformative, because I see this golden light, which is really truly getting into the highest form of being in your heart space. Again, it's all about the heart, baby, because I'm seeing right here the fourth chakra, which is the heart. I keep on saying it's all about this heart, really truly getting into your heart. A lot of us have blocks in that. Learning also with the heart, again, the divine feminine energies too as well. Helping that to under. So I would say again, like now, you're really being led to do a lot of heart chakra activities or meditations or listening to frequencies, maybe even wearing a lot of green. Those things, they help you get back in touch with your heart as well. So you could be able to say it's daughter value, and daughter value means to me, which is opening the door of your self-worth. Really getting and understanding what you really are worth as far as in this world, where your worth is, your value as far as the universe, why it sent you here, because again, you're unique. Nobody can do the job that is asking you as far as this mission like you can. What you bring to the table, what you bring to the table wherever you go, on your job, to your family, to your friends, to your network, people who interact with you, to your person. I mean, this is, once you start doing this and getting this balance here with this yin and this yang energies, again, it's going to bring so much abundance, the things you get into your mission, your purpose, all of that stuff, with your mission with yourself, with so as out. Once you get that mastery, and once you really truly have that balance of the light and the shadow, understanding, hey, there's going to be some light days, there's going to be some shadow days, you know, it's going to be light and dark. We'll have that, and mastery of how you handle that and still staying grounded with that, how the doors are going to just really will open up, because again, that's your value. Once you understand that there's light and there's dark, that's your self-worth in there, the understanding that, not to shame that you have this shadow aspect, not to shame that you have this lightness, because sometimes in the world, sometimes they will kind of work against you, like, oh, you're so cheery, you're so sunny all the time, you know, and they're trying to make you feel bad, like, what, I'm supposed to be walking around depressed all the time, you know. And so again, some of that, or the opposite, you have so much of this and you're so powerful, and you this, you know, state the truth and you keep it so real, you know. Sometimes they try to shine you down about that. Your self-worth, understanding once you're steady in that, you have mastery over that, it's a nice even balance. Or you understand that sometimes you got to shift between the polar energies. Maybe today I'm on my feminine because this job or X, Y, and Z, what I'm doing in life needs this. Or maybe I shift over to my masculine because what I'm doing is asking for me to do X, Y, and Z in this, and it's calling for that. Understanding the call on both of them, and this is going to bring on your worth, your self-value. So this is where we are. I'm glad I did it in 30 minutes. Yay. I wanted to do it in 15, but I should have known that may or may not happen, which it didn't. And so this is the message that I want you to know right now. It's all about the journey right now, baby, and being able to have mastery with where we are, and understanding that, again, that we having a new perspective in the world. Remember that if you need anything from me, as far as reading or to help you to understand where you are in life, make sure you go to divineunisouls11.co. All that stuff is in the description box below. If you, again, I'm running a special for July and August for you to be able to do your past life regression sessions. The past life regression sessions is $125. It's half off. It was $250 is usually my regular price. That's the value of it, but I'm doing half off for $125. That's for the month of July and August. That will also be, you could have it in person if you're in the Chicagoland area or surrounding areas, or even also as far as remote. So it's 2 hours for that, $125 for that. And I have some people taking advantage of that, and praise God for that as well. So that is things that you should, if you want to know about the patterns that's going on, or something you block on and you can't understand, it's not revealing to you, that's a good way for you to be able to unlock that by getting one of those too as well. What else? Also, I have been doing the subliminal messages. I might kind of release and do a little different, because I did say I was going to do July 1st. Those subliminal messages are really good. I'm giving you like a sample of it, and then hopefully my goal is that I will do the rest of the horoscope too as well, and offer that in divineunisoulsandlove.co, or if I'm directed to let it go and release it free, I will do it that way too, if that's what they want me to do. It is a way in which you could be able for us to have that mind that's actually always programming for negative, or it just ruminates over and over again. That's a way in which you play those I heart movies that I've given you, so you can be able to surpass that. It has subliminal messages. I also use brain waves in that too as well, to be able to block anything that's going on, and for you to listen either out loud or even with your headphones on too as well, so you can be able to program differently. Now, it's not only just used for like you said, well, that says Taurus. I've seen this say Taurus, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. I ain't either one of those signs. What was brought to me is like right now what's going on, especially with the karmic things and the lessons. Those are the energies you need to pull on from those astrological charts. Those are the things that you need to pull on, those energies, to help you with what's going on now. Again, you can look at your chart if, again, you have your sun signs or your moon signs or your rising sign. You could be able to use those too as well. Or if you look at your chart and you see you're missing, like I did on some of the astrological signs there, you can use that. A lot of times, I know K Moon has taught me that says that if you're missing a sign, that's a sign that you lean on to help push you through to get what you need. So let's say in my sign, I think I don't have any I don't have a lick of Taurus in there. So not in any of the places, none of the houses. So I would look to the Taurus to see about what is it that I need to help to kind of energize and reboost what's on my astrological chart. I think I don't have boost that. I might not have any. No, I think I have Leo. I do have Leo. I don't have any Scorpio energies at all. Period. That's missing. Or Virgo. And I know I need the Virgo's perfectionist on things. And so then I would look and listen to the subliminal Virgo to help me, because that's something that's missing that I don't have in my astrological, or I call astrological charts to me like a blueprint to me. And that's something that those are energies that I need to draw from to help strengthen what I'm weak in. And so I would listen to the Virgo subliminal. So that's the reason why I came out with that. So again, look and see about, like, again, if it's your emotions and it's in Cancer. And then again, maybe again, since it's the Cancer moon, I might come out with Cancer. And I would listen to the Cancerian subliminal messages to strengthen that, because my moon is in Cancer. And so that will help me to strengthen, so I don't be so overly, because since the moon is out, that means it's going to really intensify my Cancerianness in my emotions, because that's moon, it rules that. So again, and that's the ruler of Cancer too as well. So I need to listen to subliminal so I can stay grounded in the positive aspect of what it is about the Cancerian aspect of it. So I will work on that. I think I'm gonna do the Cancer one next for free, so it can help us with this Cancer moon energy. So that's how you utilize those subliminal messages too as well. And I wanted to bring that out so you will know. All right then. Okay, that is it for me. As always, stay uplifted. That's it. Go to ShantiWellnessCenter.com, the book of reading, if you want the past life regression. So as always, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste and Namago. Love you. Until next time. See ya.